Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at more Am I Wrong stories. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. My daughter Lara has been struggling to focus on her studies with her brothers Kyle and Ryan, constantly disrespecting her privacy. A few days ago, she was yelling for Kyle to come to her room. I asked her what happened. She explained that Kyle flipped all her items upside down. I called Kyle to come and flip everything right side up. Yesterday, Ryan was running into her room and kept stealing her stuff while she ran to get them back. On the night of the same day, Lara was trying to sleep when the brothers suddenly barged in and ran through it, resulting in her screaming at them to stay out and close the door while she was sleeping, to give a few examples. Today in the morning, her father told her he didn't like the way she was screaming. She said that she was trying to sleep and her brothers were making all kinds of ruckus. He told her that they are kids and they will learn. She said that they will never learn and the only way for them to learn is to have locks installed for her room. He did not want her to, and they went back and forth on this until she threatened she would move out as soon as she became financially independent, since she wasn't going to wait for them to mature and they should already know how to respect her privacy, to which he said to wait to include me in the conversation. I overheard, and when she went to her room, I told her she wasn't going to have locks set up because she already wastes her time without the need for locks and I don't want her to fail. Lara said that they were never going to listen without them, and I told her that I would make sure they wouldn't enter her room. This evening, I heard her shouting for me. We were all in the living room. Her father explained what was going on. Lara said that she was making Kyle tea when he did. He's not allowed to do. She said that she was going to tell on them, and he said that if she promises not to tell, he and Ryan will never go into her room again. She didn't say anything, so they ran upstairs to her room. I told her that she has no right to complain since she always sleeps in Kyle's room after school. Her brothers all agree, and Lara calls all of us the worst and none of us are allowed in her room, and leaves. She comes back after a minute and says that she only sleeps in Kyle's room because he never uses it aside from sleeping at night. And if he was to use it for studying, then she would never go there. Meanwhile, they constantly disturb her, mess with her stuff, and made her unable to sleep just last night. I told her if they ever go into her room, she needs to go to me. Then Kyle starts saying that they had the right to go into her room while she was sleeping because they were playing. Lara yelled at him, then said that she couldn't wait to move out soon, so she no longer has to deal with them. She also called me an awful mother for not giving her her bedroom locks. What's the point of this post, honestly? The mom is wrong, the parents are wrong, the brothers are wrong. Yo, she's trying to study. She's 17, yo, she's trying to study. That's probably like the most important year of her freaking school, like the last year, right? Why isn't the mom giving her locks, dude? Like, the mom should buy her the locks because she can't even control her own kids. She can't control Kyle and Ryan, and she doesn't want her daughter to have locks. It doesn't make sense. If she can't control her sons, then let the daughter have the locks. If she can control them, then I see, cool, right? But she can't control them. What's the deal? Just let your daughter buy the locks, or just buy locks for your daughter, and then everything will be solved. Like, trust your daughter, dude. She's 17. She knows what she's doing. Like, come on, man. She's not going to be doing stupid things just because she locks the door. Like, come on. Alright, moving on. My brother is a single widowed dad of 2 kids, my nephews, both under the age of 10. He used to have babysitters, but ever since he met his new girlfriend, he stopped hiring any help because his girlfriend claimed that she wanted the kids to warm up to and get used to her as the only woman in their life. So he started to ask me to watch the boys whenever he had something to do. I'd help if I'm able, but I work a demanding job and need to cover full time. He, for whatever reason, refuses to acknowledge that. What the heck? Why isn't his new girlfriend watching the kids then if she wants the kids to warm up to her? You know, be the only woman in their life. What is going on? Days ago, he was going for lunch with his girlfriend to meet her friends and wanted me to have the boys. I told him I had to work, but he begged me to take the day off. I refused and went to work. At 11 a.m., a co-worker of mine entered the office, and behind him were my nephews. I was flabbergasted. He told me my brother dropped them off so they could stay with me. I was in a state of disbelief but also furious. I felt stuck and terrified my boss would see this and I'd get in trouble. I couldn't even take time off because of how busy I was. Out of frustration, I called the police and explained what happened. They got a hold of my brother and was forced to come take them off me, as well as get into trouble with the authorities, who spent hours talking to him. My boss eventually found out and I had to leave work early and go home. In the evening, my brother called and started screaming at me, calling me names of all sorts, and saying that I not only ruined his meeting with his girlfriend and her friends, but caused him to get in trouble with the police. He called me vile and said that I could have had the kids with me for a couple of hours or even took them home and took the rest of the day off. We haven't been speaking, but his girlfriend is constantly shaming me for what I'd done and saying she treats the kids better than I do, and I should be ashamed of this. Okay, then why didn't she watch the kids on that day then? Why couldn't she just take the kids with her? Stupid! Honestly, This person was obviously not wrong to call the police because the brother literally abandoned his kids. Are you serious? He abandoned his kids to meet his girlfriend and her friends, as if that's very important. What the heck? Just take your kids with you. Everyone does that nowadays. When they have a kid and they want to meet their friends, they take the kids with them now. Why is that such a big deal? Just take your kids with you. If she really loves you and loves your kids, she wouldn't care that you took your kids. Honestly, what is going on? I swear. The girl just sounds like a red flag, honestly. I just want them to warm up to me because I want to be the only woman in their life, but I also don't want to look after them. Okay. Alright, next story. I'm currently staying with my in-laws. Before we came to visit, my mother-in-law asked me what pregnancy cravings I was having because she wanted to make sure they had them for me. I mostly crave chocolate fudge brownie ice cream and they bought a lot of it for me. I was eating it directly out of the tub since it never lasts more than 2 days max, and nobody else was eating it as far as I was aware. My mother-in-law's goddaughter has been here for a few days now too, and she saw me eating the ice cream from the tub and told me I was being gross because somebody else could have wanted some and I should use a bowl instead of just eating it directly from the tube. I told her I was going to eat it all anyway, and she accused me of being greedy. I started crying because we kept arguing over it, and she was making me feel awful. My husband saw me crying and was furious with her. My mother-in-law has been trying to smooth things over between everybody, but my husband is still angry at her, and she's still angry at me because she thinks I cried on purpose to make him angry at her. What? Wow. Oh my gosh. I feel like this shouldn't even have happened. Why are they still arguing? But I do kind of feel like because she was at her mother-in-law's place, she should have used a bowl and a spoon to eat the ice cream. Because honestly, maybe someone else wants some ice cream too. Even if it was bought for you, someone else could be like, oh, can I have some? So yeah. Alright, moving on. I was at the butcher looking for some cheap meat to use for tacos at my housewarming party. My wife got me a new smoker and I wanted to try it out. The butcher mentioned that he had some beef tongue and beef cheeks. I went weak in the knees. I love those cut of beefs. So much flavor. So I picked it up. I prepared it the way I was taught by my grandfather. It was awesome. Smoking it makes it so tender. I made tortillas from scratch as well. We had our party and everyone enjoyed the food. Until my wife's brother's girlfriend asked for the recipe. I declined because it was my family recipe and I don't like to give away recipes. I have in the past and I end up getting crapped on because it doesn't taste as good and I must have sabotaged them on purpose. No, I didn't sabotage you. You used cinnamon powder in your chili instead of a couple cinnamon sticks like I said. My wife told me to please play nice and share, so I wrote out the recipe for the girl. She immediately starts dry heaving like she is going to hurl. My brother-in-law comes over to see what's going on. She screams that I served dog food for supper. So everyone starts asking what she means and she starts waving the recipe around and saying that beef cheeks and tongues are what she buys for dog snacks. No one else complains. They all say she's being ridiculous and that the meal was great. She's left there crying and being comforted by my brother-in-law. Now she's flaming me on Facebook, calling me names and saying that just because I ate peasant food growing up is no reason to feed it to others. I feel kind of guilty because I thought I was doing a nice thing making authentic food, but I guess I might be an ass for serving cuts of meat that Americans don't think is fit for human consumption. What the heck? Okay. What? This person has never eaten beef tongue before? What? Restaurants serve this, dude. What? Has she never been to like a place that served that? And I'm pretty sure some places serve beef tongue for like pretty expensive. Okay. I see. Well, like what? Like dogs eat chicken too. Does that mean we can't eat chicken because dogs eat chicken? I don't get her point, to be honest. And it even proves this person was not wrong because everyone else liked it. No one else was phased. Everyone was like, girl, you're crazy. Everyone eats that. It was delicious. I love the meal. You get out, you know? Go and eat your freaking plain stuff. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are, and as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next time.